Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
Oh, it looks good on you, though.
Good evening, everyone. It's me. It's Mike. It's time for late night talk. It's time for nightcaps with Mike. I know I said I was going to do a stream, so I'm doing this to keep my word. I said I was going to do a stream. It's going to be a short one, just to appease. Here, let me tell these people. I am doing what I said. So this will be a short one. I just said that. I know I did. But here, share, copy. People are in the Discord complaining that I didn't start a stream. Hey, Dennis, how you doing, buddy? How are you doing? It's like an aloha hour, except for Edwin's already in bed. By the way, Edwin is hosting Drawn and Quartered here, right? This channel. But Edwin will be taking the hosting duties for us for Wednesday night. So, anyways, it's just you and me and little Honey Jack. A little bit of Honey Jack is the theme pigeons. The theme is The Punisher. Frank Castle, ladies and gentlemen. The Punisher. You know what? I had a coaster. I don't know where it went. So I used that instead. I was gonna say you could share this out, but I don't even think is it even that important? All right, let me share it out. And yes, the caps in Nightcaps was a troll. So hey, respect the troll, right? Respect the troll. Fuzzy Creature is here because yeah, so slight little announcement. I just had a chat with or a DM with Chaz, Elijah's friend's name is Chaz, and so Shad. Why do these names all come to me at the same time? So much for anything holiday theme this year. It's the 7th, 8th, 9th. Next week we can do a holiday theme D&Q. Why does it have to be all week? Huh? Next week it'll be Santa Claus. If that's what you're looking for. What's up, Testify? How you doing, buddy? Fuzzy will be crashing any moment. Sorry to hear it, Fuzzy. I know it's a late one, and you can see my computer edge here. I was gonna do Guy's illustration. Oh, sorry. I'm so squirrely right now. So the announcement, ladies and gentlemen, is that talking to Shad, we have postponed the launch of the campaign until I think January. Shad, he's like, he could have launched it, but he's going on vacation, for the holidays. 2 weeks off in December. And I'm like, my first thought is all about me because I'm a selfish jerk. And I'm like, gosh darn it. I was counting on this stuff to push my other campaigns. But then I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? I mean, for the sake of this campaign, it's important. It's very important that this campaign does well. His campaign does well, more so than my campaign's doing well. Don't tell Baron and Weldon that I said that. And I was like, it's more important that you have full attention to the campaign during the campaign. So if you're going to take 2 weeks off, and I mean, we could only launch it this week at that point, and then he takes 2 weeks off, and then we're like, and I'm like, no, just we'll do it in January. Or I suggested to him, let's just do it in January. It'll be better for you, better for the campaign, and ultimately it will be better for me. And so we're gonna push it off. I think we're gonna launch in January. Honestly, at that point, I mean, it might be smart just to launch in February. I'm not really. Maybe later January. I think there are some campaigns that launched in January this year that did pretty well, right? It's almost like it doesn't even matter. And yeah. So then it's Christmas and so on. Yeah. So it's just a bad time to launch a campaign. And then again, with the vacation and everything, it's just not going to work out. And so I'm like that. And so that's the plan. Fuzzy would go late January. Well, that's probably what we're going to do. January early is good because people have Christmas money, says Mr. Chongs. By February, they are broke. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't think it matters. It's going to be a 60-day campaign. So I think if he does, I think we will launch maybe mid-February, mid-January. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm thinking maybe mid-January. That gets us through mid-March for the campaign. And by that time, I mean, and that's one of the things is we don't even have enough of the colors done. We just have the 2 covers, and then we're waiting on colors. And honestly, the artwork in the trailer, it would look so much better. The trailer, it's great. I'm not going to show it to you, but it's great. But when the artwork in the trailer is swapped out with the color artwork, it'll be so much better. So I think it's a good decision all the way around. And then yeah, and some other stuff. We talked about some other stuff. I'll inform you about that later. But good things. It's so funny when like you start these things and you plan these things and this and this. We were gonna launch this thing in October, and here we are, first week of December. But Shad is a consummate professional, and he wants to make sure everything is good and just and right. And so, yeah. Yo, what up, Josh Graydon? We're just talking about the Shadow of the Conqueror being postponed out through till January. So I don't know what week. We'll tell you what. We'll just get everything set up. Hopefully, we'll have enough of the colors that we can swap out all of the art in the trailer with the colors by then, and get everything good, set, ready on the campaign. And then we just have to pick a date. We just pick a date and just go for it. Maybe for crowdfunds, it's a little different. You would know better. I thought so too. I thought that crowdfunds, it was December, January were terrible. I mean, there's actually a chart for what months are best for crowdfunds, but some of these crowdfunds did fantastic last year in January. And Shad is pretty confident that it kind of doesn't matter what month he launches, because he thinks his fan base is going to come after this full force regardless. And I mean, it again, dude did his first month launching his novel, he sold a ton of books. So if that's in 1 month with a novel, if he can pull in 60 days, if he can pull in half of that in 60 days, I mean, we're aiming for better than half of what he did in a month. But he seems pretty confident that we can hit a solid solid competitive number. And so I'm anxious. I'll be honest. I'm anxious. I really look forward to seeing how well he does. He's got a fan base that, look, all told, he's sold 30,000 of these books. 30,000 books. And, you know, they're books. You're not selling 2 and 3 and 4 and 6 copies to one guy. You're selling one copy to each customer. Or, you know, a customer might buy one for him and one for a friend or something like that. Or a kid or whatever. Not a kid. A sibling? I don't know. But mostly it's 30,000 unique fans who bought a YouTuber's novel. So I think he's the right guy to be doing a graphic novel. I know people are like, well, look at Dame. Dame, you're not... how is Dame doing? Let's check out. Let me drag this over here. How is Dame Super Official? 3787, 91 backers. I don't know what they're doing wrong. Antonio, man, I love you. I don't know what Dame is doing or how he's promoting this, but yeah, man, if you've got 1 million subs, you can't tell me you can't get more than 91 backers out of 1 million subs interested in a comic book. You think it'll be 5,000 backers? Dame ain't hustling. I haven't been tracking, but from the looks of that, Dame ain't hustling. No. But it'll be... Oh, there's my wife. It will be... Shad is a professional about this. He is determined. He is very, very serious about this project. And like I said, that's why otherwise we could have just launched. Look, if it was me, if Shad was just like, all right, Mike, here you go. Take control of this whole thing and just let me know how it goes. I would have launched this thing in October. This thing would have been going. But Shad is, like I said, he's very serious about it. He wants to make sure everything is right. He wants to make sure everything is ready. He's making beautiful videos to promote it. We're going to do interview videos. We're going to do other stuff. It's going to be, I'm not going to say a hustle because it just seems like the wrong term, but he's a hustler, man. He's going to push that. Shad also wants to win. Yes. It was funny. And I don't think it's, telling tales. He's like, so you're familiar with these crowdfunding campaigns? He's like, how many backers do we need to make $1 million? I'm like, I love the way you think, bro. And I'm like, depending on the tiers, I think around 10,000. Depending on the tiers. Right? It's like, oh, all right. So yeah, I did better than that in my first month for the novel. So, like a Shad license. So he is actually collabing with you and not just selling you his name. I'm working for him. He's paying me for my services. So I'm not going to tell you the intricacies of our contract, but we do have a contract. And it's great. This could very well end up being the best project of my career. I mean, if he's that, he's looking for it. He's looking for it. You're right. He's competitive. He wants to hit that. Look, man, I'm gonna tell him we need to beat Berserker. I'm like, we need to beat the number one comic book out there. And this is a comic. It's not gonna have a billion bells and whistles on it. Right? It's gonna have some stuff in it. I don't want to announce what's in it until Shad, wants to announce it himself. But it's gonna have some stuff that his book readers are gonna be like, I need that. So we're trying to make sure that all plays into it well. Hello, Migsy. Just saw you on. Yes, I decided to pop on, say hello to everyone for a quick nightcaps. Right? He's got a bookshelf behind him in his vids, and each title is very intentional. Yes. Billy Baxo. That's how I was. I think it was it you, Fuzzy Creature? Who was it told me that Shad was a fan of mine? I always forget. That is awesome, Mike. Sounds like a great plan. Yeah, I mean, God bless him. God bless him, his family. Hopefully we can have some of his bigger YouTube pals on, for perhaps to do a live stream. I don't know. That would be nice, considering his brother's got 5 million subs. I don't know if his brother would be interested, but he's got some other pals over at the EFAP community. Any chance he would make the next chapter of the story a comic? Mecca, this is one book out of... We're either going to break it into 4 books, or we're going to do 3 books. The first book being 48 pages, and then the second and third book being 96 pages each. Or we're going to do 4 48-page stories. I think we're going to do the 96-page one. I think. Because the next chapter, call it Act 2, might be quite a significant chapter. And we've already set it up in chapter 1. I've kind of... never mind. I used to be Superfly Ghost in your chat, but I changed to my IRL to get better associations to my artwork. Good job, Billy. Good job. So yeah, this is part 1 of 3 or 4. And after that, if Shad wants to continue working with me on future projects, look, as long as I have... Here's the thing. You guys know that my vision is to build Blacklist Universe, right? Things being what they are with the group that I was formerly associated with, I need to reset a foundation for my comic book universe. That is my vision. It is my vision. I'm still determined, bound and determined, to build Blacklist Universe. But I cannot make... I'm at Lone Star 3 is at $20,000 right now. Right? I cannot build a foundation of multiple titles with that kind of income. So I will have to rebuild my foundation. A foundation of people who hopefully care more about comics, care more about story, about being part of this community rather than previous communities. So Josh says, I'm in for the long haul, Mike. That's my man. Right there. Josh Gordon. Yeah, so everyone who's in it to win it, they want to be part of this. Then I'm sorry, you will have to be a little bit patient. But if I can work with Shad for years, at this point it's gonna be years. Because if it's just the two other books, that's 296-page books I will have to draw and write. That's a lot of work. So, that being the case, I will have to put off expanding Blacklist Universe stuff. Although I won't stop working on Blacklist Universe stuff, I will continue working tangentially. Is it tangentially or tangentially? Tangentially. Whatever gets Eden paid, says Fuzzy Creature. Did you read what I said? James Reyes is a YouTube groupie. He will have you now that you're with Jazz's brother. Collab with him. I don't know who James Reyes is. I don't know who that is. Super pumped for Lone Star 3. Super pumped for Lone Star 3. Let's check out Lums. I scanned it in. You guys want to see it? I've been working on it since last Wednesday. Why did it take me so long? What's wrong with me? Look at this. Bam! Bam! Oh. Get a nice. Okay, freaking crap. Stop. So, oh, there we go. Just use the hand to move it. What do you guys think? Boom. Double page spread. It's not perfect. I was really having a hard time with my tools tonight. I don't know why, and it's kind of driving me nuts. And it really almost makes me want to start using markers because markers are so much easier. But you just can't get the lines. You can't get the same lines with markers, you know? So, Dennis, how are you doing, man? I know this whole thing is just crap on your line of work, and I just I want to make sure you're okay because you're such a great supporter. You're always got my back, and I know what this world is like right now for your line of work. You good, man? So much, yes, says Josh Green. James Reyes, background king and Transformers IDW artist. He did a really cool comic, 1 million subs. What? Thanks, I'm good. Good. Good to hear, brother. Good. That detail. Yeah, and nobody's even going to notice there's a... So in the previous issue, or previous pages, they slaughtered his army. That's the pile of their skulls right in front of their dwelling because they're nasty. No, it's just a little I don't know if you'd call it an Easter egg, but most people are like, what is that? What is there? There's a little pyramid right there. No, that's a pile of skulls. And so that's why in this panel here, they kind of get him back and they give all his brother's heads or his son's heads to him. Those are all his sons. That's terrible. Chopping off your son's heads. Terrible. He's the only pro with 1 million subs. Oof. Interesting. So why would he care about Shad? Me being on Shad's now? Oh, is he the one that does is it called what is this channel called? I think I do know who you're talking about. Box Office something or other? He worships Jazza, and you can get in there. Oh, really? So middle. Hi, Mike, of a very early Tuesday. Just stopping to say hi and leave a like. Thank you, Simonon. I appreciate it. The box office artist. Yeah, that guy. Okay, yeah, I've seen his stuff. Jamie Reyes. I wonder what he did in the industry, though. I just do wonder what he did in the industry. So this is the part that I kind of wondered if it worked, because I have his hair, but it's like fading into his leg, the guy's leg. It's like it's a second scene, but it's kind of blurring in. This was supposed to be a panel by itself, but I'm like, you know what? It works as one part of this larger scene here. And I wrote it, so I can do whatever I want anyways. So, anyways, and then here's, dude's tonsils. What? Blah! Chopping. All right. So, and then this is a fun little, I just wanted to fill this little spot with like little silhouetted white people fighting. Not white people fighting, but, silhouetted people fighting that happen to be white. I suppose, is it about making the book visual that's important? Wait, what? If Shad wants to get to 1 million, it'd have to go through his brother and stuff like that. No, it wouldn't. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, dude? He sold 11,000 of his. Oh, did I even say that? Of his own book in a month. You think I can't? Come on. He made Transformers look cool. All right, back in the day, when he was struggling to get people on his channel, we tried getting him to do a commission for Sniper Wolf. She gave him an email and everything. Wait, what? Oh, thank you, Sharon. Fuzzy Creature, you are so negative. It's not about the books being cheaper. It's about the fans, right? It's about the fans. It's about having. I don't know. Hey, you know what? You never know. You might be right. I'm not expecting $1 million. I'm really not. It's just I love the way he thinks that's where he wants to get, right? Shad wants to get to $1 million, and I'm like, I'd be cool with that. And if there's some way to be competitive about it and get him to like try to beat Berserker, that'd be even better. In fact, I'm gonna plant those seeds in his head. You know what would be cool? If we beat Keanu Reeves. That'd be rad. But you never know. We'll find out next year. But regardless, it's all gonna be good. I mean, even if it does, a fraction of that, and it's still making money, we'll continue this partnership. Well, not partnership. We'll continue this relationship, and it will continue to cross promote with me. And so, I just think the road to 1 million involves pulling out the stops, like getting his brother involved. Not necessarily. I mean, that obviously that would help. I would love it if Jazza was like, "Hey, bro, let me help you out with your campaign there. Let's do a crossover." Because you know what, Jazza's been on his channel quite a bit. So, but Shad's really sort of like an independent dude, and he's like, "Oh, I don't want to go around asking friends for help on something like this." So I get that. I totally get it. I'm rather independent myself, sometimes to my own detriment, but whatever. That decapitation. No wonder you have been watching Japanese cutting tunas. Research. Like, that page would be the sickest thing ever if it had more wicker in it. I can't do nothing with you people. I swear. So, yeah, fun. That it was a fun page to do. Let me see. What is page 18? Let me look at my script. Page 18. Son of God of celestial fire. Control of the men. You want me to read the script to you? See if you like it. Shad wants castle money. That's right. Shad's got castles to build, dang it. Damn it. I've got castles to build, damn it. She wants a drawing of a character from Fate Stay Night. She posted all over her Instagram and her with him. All she has to do is post an image if she wants to sell prints and her fans buy it. All right, Vic, you figure it out. All right, you figure it out. If it's not something that I would be like, ugh, then just let me know, and you figure it out. I get it, but if going on a UHF station at 12:30 at night means 50 keys, I'd do it. What? What are you talking about? Oh, you mean like do whatever you have to promote the thing? Yeah. Well, he's already got help from another big YouTuber. I'm not going to say who it is or what it's for, but he's already gotten some help from that. So hopefully, he is part of the EFAP crew. So maybe that'll all kind of play off. I don't really know. Oh, 50,000 eyes. 50,000 eyes. Well, he gets. Look. He told me he's like when he does the little book videos, he's like, yeah, they usually get 30,000 views. And I'm like, 30,000 views is a lot of views. But he's used to, Lee, look at that thing. See, look at this, Jill. Look at this. That's that knife I was talking about. Hold on. Yeah, but watch when he cuts the fins off. Remember how much time it was taking the other guy to cut those fins off? Wait, watch this. Watch. What? Share screen. Look at that. Slush. And slush. Oh, he's cutting under it. That's why. Smart. And then chop. Look at that. Bam. Just took that thing off. The thing's like an axe, but also a knife. Look at that. Uh-huh. They did that down at the market. That thing's awesome. That knife's awesome. I want one. I want one of them knives. Sorry. Kind of sidetracked. I love watching these videos. What were we talking about? Morimoto-san, where are you when we need you? The weight of the blade is doing a lot of the work. That's cool. Yeah, that thing is thick, man. The back, if you see it from like the profile, the back of that blade is thick. It is almost kind of like a hatchet. But it's razor sharp. It's wicked sharp. That sucker's wicked sharp. I tell you what. All right, I'm just, just for you guys, I'm just going to leave this running in the corner so we have something to watch while we're talking about Shad. While we're talking about things and stuff and things. Stuff and delicious tuna. Oh my gosh. So we watched this one show last night where they went out and they caught this 678 pound tuna, and they caught it off the eastern seaboard. Yeah, that one, fuzzy creature off of Cape Ann or whatever. They ice it up, but oh my gosh, they cut the head off, right? And then the head meat in the tuna, you get 2 little steaks of head meat in the tuna, and it is the fattest, like fattiest, most precious meat on the fish. And they cooked it. And I couldn't bear to watch them cook it. It's sacrilegious. It's like if you've ever had chutoro, which is the fatty belly toro, the belly meat, which is just it's like eating butter. It's so good. The head meat is fattier than the chutoro. It is the most premium piece of meat on the tuna. And the stupid American, look, that right there is chutoro. Oh, I want it so bad. He cooked it. He's going to throw it on the grill. I nearly cried. How could you do that? You pull in a giant. I mean, this fish was 7 feet tall. 7 feet tall. 678-pound glorious sea creature. And you cook the head meat. What is wrong with you people? Spider Isaac. Come on, Mike, let's get these suckers. You know what I think when I see someone cooking the head meat on a 678-pound tuna?
Stupid! You're so stupid!
That's about right. Comicsgate is writing something in Japanese, but shiranai, wakarimasen, gomenasai. His dad's name is Hungarian. Good boy, nice and strong. Yes. How do you prepare that sushi? What kind of taste buds have you Asians developed? Yeah, I mean, you just slice it. Oishii desu ne, Comicsgate. Yeah, you just slice that. You dip it in a little soy sauce, a little bit of wasabi. Oh my gosh. I have to show you guys like the funniest video. And I don't think I'm going to get struck for it because it's 13 years old. Have you guys ever seen... Dude, YouTube's only 15 years old. This is like one of the oldest videos on YouTube. But let's finish watching this first. It is related to this delicious... I don't know. I've watched like 6 of these videos in the past couple days. Jared says, to be fair, grilled fatty meat is very good, at least in my experience. Cooked tuna is... I'm sorry, but cooking tuna just... it ruins it. There are fish you need to cook, right? There's fish you need to cook. Tuna tastes infinitely better raw. My personal opinion, but I'm right. And if you disagree with me, clearly you're wrong. It's just because you don't know enough about eating raw fish, I would presume. I mean, it's a fish. Fish is fish. Vic, Your ignorance betrays you, my friend. There's a Twitch global emote I wish I could post. All right. So let me, oh my gosh, look at that. Jill, look. It looks so glorious. It's so beautiful. I know. We have to go to Restaurant Depot and get some. So my wife has a card to this place called Restaurant Depot. It's the place where restaurants go to get their food, right? You can go there and get. Last time we got a slab of albacore, like this big. I don't even know how much it weighed. It was like this long, and it was like this. It was like a full side of albacore. It was $14. You know how much? Like if you're selling that, if you took that slice of albacore, you brought it to the sushi restaurant, and you sliced it up into pieces, every serving of like 6 slices would be like $14, $14, right? I mean, so you could just slice off like 2 inches of that big old thing and pay for it, and then the rest of it's all profit. So what do I do? You want me to give you an example? You do something in your style, but rougher as just an example. And then you tag her on Instagram. I'm telling you, she needs good friends and she's cool. Is she like a total thought though? Because Vic, I think you probably like that other girl, that Belle Delphine thing. Sorry, that's rude. That Belle Delphine. Delphine? Is it Delphine or Delphine? That one. She seems like a bit of a thought. But yeah, anyways. Albacore is yummy. I don't eat it too often. Oh yes, albacore is so good. It's such a delicate, buttery flavor. Oh. Most people sear it. And it's good seared, but it's also so good just raw, just soy sauce. Later, flying saucer. All right, you guys want to watch this other video? I'm gonna play the whole thing with the presumption that it's such an old video on YouTube that it's not copywritten. How to eat sushi. Sushi bar etiquette. And it's 8 minutes long. So here we go. This one. I probably don't even need to play the audio because it's so. You guys want me to say read it out loud? I'll read it for you guys, so that way at least it's like Okay. The Japanese tradition. Sushi. The snack most commonly associated with Japan. A shop that sells sushi is called a sushiya. Most Japanese eat at one every day. It starts off all like serious and stuff. You can hear it, but it's in Japanese, so I'm reading the subtitle. You just want me to let it play? Fine. 左から3つ目の切り込みの右側、斜め48度に 3.2 インチ上がった部分に手の甲を当て、めくります。入店が閉店予想時刻の30分前を超えた場合、まだやってる？まだやってる？まだやってる？まだやってる？を忘れずに言います。さあ、いよいよ入店です。2人なんだけど、
これは人数を表します。同様に3名の場合は
Hold on a second. Quinn just popped in here. Do you want to come on my Dune stream tomorrow? You can draw some worms. Yeah, Quinn, I totally do. That sounds awesome. I have to record something with Shad tomorrow. Let me. What time are you thinking? Because I can't remember. We'll work it out. Unless it's during that time. But let me know, and I'll try to hit it up. Thanks, brother. I like the narration. It made it transformative media. Right?
3人なんだけど、4名の場合は4人なんだけどと言います。ただし、1人の場合は目で若干の申し訳なさを表すのがポイントです。寿司屋に来たらカウンター席を利用するのが醍醐味です。しかし、気軽に座るわけにはいきません。礼儀作法を重んじる日本では必ず先に来ている隣の客にここよろしいですかを言います。これは空席を確認する言葉です。店員にではなく客に声をかけるのが日本人の義理と人情スタイルなのです。逆にここよろしいですかを言われてそこが空席だった場合、快くどうぞと言いましょう。ここまでをきちんとこなして初めてカウンター席に座ることができるのです。いよいよ注文です。寿司屋にはウェイターやウェイトレスはいません。ではどうするのか。客は欲しいメニューをマスターに直接オーダーします。主なメニューはどの寿司屋でも同じです。代表的なメニューに大トロ、中トロ、トロがあります。これはマグロの質を表します。大トロは最高級、油分を多く含み大変美味とされています。シャリと呼ばれる米も最高級ブランドのコシヒカリを使用しています。一方、トロは低所得者向けのジャンクフードです。魚はリサイクル品を使用。米は使わず、麦やパスタを刻んだフェイクの米を使用してあります。ビールは人気のドリンクメニューです。栓は抜いてもらえますが、注ぐのはセルフサービスです。2人以上の場合、互いに注ぎ合うのが日本でのマナーです。ビジネス関係の場合は、目下の人が目上の人に先に注ぐのが大切な決まりです。まあ。これは注ぐときに必ず言わなければならない言葉です。同様に注がれるときは、おっとっとっとを言います。まあ、おっとっとっと。まあ、おっとっとっと。まあ、おっとっとっと。カップルの場合は、女性が男性に注ぎ、女性は自分で注ぎます。なるほど、侍の国ですね。寿司は下駄に乗せて出されます。消毒したものを使用していますので、安心して寿司を食べられます。これをそのまま履いて帰る人もいます。多くの日本人の足から酢の匂いがするのはこのためです。これはガリです。
This is why your people
材
listen
料
more.
は謎です。さあ、いよいよ寿司の食べ方です。まず、紫と呼ばれる醤油を 20cc 出します。次に、中指、人差し指、親指で寿司の向こう側をつまみ、手前に返します。醤油を寿司につけます。分量は決まっていませんが、重さが変わるまでは十分に染み込ませましょう。
Just want to point out this is how we celebrate December 7th. Oh, too soon? Too soon? I'm at odds with myself about this holiday. I mean this tragic day of remembrance. I know. Just don't blame me. It's my Japanese half.
そう、これくらいが目安です。
By the way, that is not what you do when you just don't soak your sushi in soy sauce. You just dab it just a little bit. Just a
正面に45度顎を上げ、一口で食べます。食べます。食べます。食べます。食べます。手に米や魚の匂いがつきますので、手元のウェットタオルで拭きます。これは雑巾と呼ばれる 様々な用途に使われる便利な布です。まな板や床もこの布で拭かれています。一度使ったらしばらくは洗いません。こんなところにも物を大切にする日本人の心意気が現れているのです。この人は寿司を作る技術者です。客は大将と呼ばなければなりません。大将は大抵人には言えない過去があるものです。聞かないようにしましょう。ひとしきり寿司を楽しんだら大将に感謝の気持ちを表します。出された寿司が美味しくてもそうでなくても必ず「いや、うまいよ、大将」と言いましょう。
You know, the
レス
irony
トラ
of
ン同
that,
様、
Jiminy Cricket,
寿司屋にも
is that I was born on Pearl Harbor. I mean, not. I was born in Kapiolani Women's Center, but my house was literally 2 blocks from Pearl Harbor. That's like, anyways.
店長のおすすめがあります。これは大将何かおすすめはと言えば教えてもらえます。法律で認められていないメニューの場合もあるため、おすすめのメニューは聞かないと教えてくれません。何も知らない。自分には関係ない。悪いのは大将だという顔で、国際保護動物に指定されたものの可能性のあるおすすめを楽しみきるのが日本人の建前なのです。食後のお茶のサービスをあがりと言います。これはあがりです。もうお腹がいっぱいで一枚のガリも食べられない。だからお茶をください。という意味を表しています。さあお会計です。ここではお愛想と言います。両手の人差し指で×を作ります。これがお会計の合図です。お前の店にはもういられるかという意味を表しています。このように会計をしたがるのは自分の方が立場が上であることを主張しているためです。これを見栄と言います。なるほど。侍の国ですね。これは領収書という不思議な紙です。これを書いてもらえば後から換金することができます。仕組みは謎です。ごちそうさん、また来るよ。これは店を出る時の挨拶です。美味しかった、満足したという意味ですので、怠らないようにしましょう。醤油の塩分が物足りなかった人のために、店の外には塩が盛ってあります。
This part I just don't
無料サービスですの
get.
で、自由に食べましょう。ここは唯一本音で会話ができるスペースです。謝ることがある場合は、このタイミングがベターです。
I don't get the sauce thing. I mean the salt thing.
いかがでしたか？これが寿司屋のマナーです。この他にも様々な寿司がありますので、いろいろ注文して楽しみましょう。ジャパンカルチャーラボでは、この他にも様々な日本の文化を
I
紹
gotta
介
see
して
some of
い
these
ます。
other ones.
合わせてご利用くだ
Sumo.
さい。
I've never seen the sumo one. Look at that. They're on VHS. That's how old this is. They were selling these on VHS through YouTube. That's how old this thing is. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. You're all like, why did you make us watch that? I think that thing's hilarious. Maybe it's because you don't get it because you're not Japanese. Why not a salt lick? Well, I mean, that's rude. That's just rude. Sushi. I kind of want to see that. I don't, what's the sumo one? How to, what is it? Would it be like how to sumo? I wonder if it's on YouTube. Jeez, that's a lot of fat people. Sumo! All right. I don't want to just scroll through that all night. Anyways, you think it's insecticide? Where's Josh? Is Josh here? Josh would know. Where's Josh? Is Josh? I thought I saw Josh earlier. No, he's not. No, not Josh Graydon. The other Josh. Nope, not here. All right. Well, anyways, guys, wow, I'm on way longer than I expected to be. It's almost an hour already. That last 8 minutes was the best of it, though, right? How to sushi etiquette. You guys should watch it on your own. Maybe you don't understand. You'll get it someday. Eden and I watched that. Eden had never seen it before. We watched it last night, and we were just rolling laughing. It was so funny, but you don't get it. Billy says, I get it, Mike. Japanese soldiers imprisoned my grandfather for 2 years during the war, and I had to reconcile that when I went to go live in that country when I served in the military. Yeah, well, you just think, we nuked these guys twice. I guess it washes out. Honestly, look, I'm Japanese. I have no problem with the nuking of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. We deserved it. Not only did we deserve it, boy, what a stubborn bunch we are. First of all, we were like the Nazis of Asia. Like literally, like partnered with Hitler, Nazis of Asia. But regardless of that, we had been terrorizing Asia for centuries. Hitler was like a base rookie compared to what Japan had been doing for Asia for centuries. And honestly, if we hadn't gotten nuked, sorry, it's so weird me saying we, but yeah, like literally, if Japan hadn't gotten nuked, and speaking as a Japanese man, that war wouldn't have ended. That war would not have ended. Every woman, probably every child, would have picked up a knife or a sword or a stick and fought any GI who landed on the island of Japan proper. What's the name of that? Isn't that Hokkaido? Is that no? Hokkaido's the northern island. Was the main body of Japan. Anyways, if we had tried to invade Japan proper, it would have cost millions and millions of lives on both sides. Honshu says right through. And it wasn't that we'd only dropped 2 bombs. It was the threat that we were going to keep dropping more. That was the biggest gamble in U.S. history. We dropped the first bomb. We dropped the second bomb. We didn't have a third bomb. If Japan had known that we only had 2 bombs, probably wouldn't have surrendered. Probably would not have surrendered. Stubborn bunch we are. We were till you dropped 2 bombs on us. Till we dropped 2 bombs on us. See, it's hard for me because look, my mom's half, first generation America, came here literally. My dad stole her from Tokyo, brought her to America. I am the first generation born in America on my mom's side. My dad's side, we go back to, I think, 1611. We were, on my dad's side, we were here before America was a country. For 150, more than 150 years before America was a country, my family has been here on my dad's side. My mom's side, fresh blood. Straight off the boat. Well, off the plane, but whatever. So when I talk about this, it's weird because I'm talking like 2 sides of my thing. But you know what? That's the wonderful thing about America. After we bomb the crap out of a country, we start importing the people. It makes sense. All right. Anyways, that's it. It's been an hour. Thanks everybody for being here. It was a gamble because third bomb would have taken a couple of months. Yeah. It was a great bluff. And look, man, when Hirohito surrendered, like I said, stubborn bunch. People committed suicide. Japanese people committed suicide because their god, they believed Hirohito was a god. When their god bowed to the Americans and surrendered to the gaijin, people legit killed themselves out of shame, dishonor, humiliation. Not my grandfather. He just came back from the war and found his wife pregnant by somebody else. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. Vic says they love Douglas MacArthur. Well, not all of them. Not all of them. The ones that lived, maybe. Billy says, fresh off the boat. That's what both my parents were. Mike Miller, greater than Stefan Molyneux, at least on this subject. Well, thank you very much. I also have better hair than him. Anyways, that's it. Everybody, God bless you all. You're out, Fuzzy. I'm out too. Seppuku, no seppuku for you. Kung Fu, no. God bless you guys. We'll see you tomorrow for cross-examinations on the other show. And just try not to forget.
Good look at my face. I'm an Oriental.